welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this super cute honeybee lantern using a table runner. Yes, a table runner. Stay tuned and I'm going to show you how to make it. Alrighty, let us get started. First off, what you're going to need, one of these round plaques. Now, I got these at Hobby Lobby because I was just up that way and I found these at Hobby Lobby, but Dollar Tree carries these as well. They were $3.49. You get 2 in a pack. These are, let's see, 5-inch. I think that's a 5-inch. Okay, you can use whatever size you like. This just happens to be the size that I'm using. 5-inch wooden round. And you're going to need one of these from Hobby Lobby. I know if you don't like Hobby Lobby, guess what? Don't shop at Hobby Lobby. But this is from Hobby Lobby. This is a table runner. It's made out of some very thick and stiffened felt, okay? Now, where in the store did I get this? I got this over in the section, if you know what I'm talking about, over in the section, you know where they have things like for birthday parties, they have the birthday favors, and then they have things for like baby showers and things of that nature. Well, they had a lot of bee things. They had napkins and all types of things, and this, it says party, over in the party supplies, but I found this over in the baby shower stuff, okay? But anyway, this lovely little table runner, like I said, it's thick, stiffened felt, so I'm going to open it up right quick. Okay, for this little wooden piece here, am I going to paint it? No, I'm not going to paint it. I'm going to leave it neutral, just as it is. Why? Because then that gives you the ability to use different colored candles without anything really clashing with the base, okay? You can paint it if you want to, but what I'm going to do is, let's see, this... Okay, so you can see, let me try to move this up so that y'all can see. Okay, you see this is flat, 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 flat. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of put this on here, and let's just try to measure. This is going to be difficult until I can actually get it cut. But I'm just going to try to measure around to kind of give me an idea of how much of this I'm going to have to use. And then I'm going to cut it, okay? Now, I'm cutting it bigger than what I actually need it. I want to cut that flat. Yeah, let's just cut this flat. All right? Because then that gives me the ability to use it without it flopping around everywhere, without it being so daggone aggravating. But yeah, it still gives me a little bit to work with. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to start gluing. Uh-oh, hold on. The cable for my light there was all up in the way. I'm trying to see, do I want to do this at the very bottom? And I think I do. Yeah, let's do this at the very bottom. So I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue right here. Okay, and I'm going to cover this up, okay? So don't worry about anything showing down here at the bottom, like your glue showing, because I'm going to cover that up. Okay. And now, just be careful that you don't stretch it and warp it. So I'm just going to work my way around, gluing this down. And when I'm done with that, I will come back. Okay, now I'm not done gluing this around yet. And there is a crease here where it was folded in the package, but I'm not done with it yet, okay? But what I'm doing is I'm going to be using an LED candle. And I'm just going to set it in here to try to judge about how tall I want to cut this. I just think it'd be easier to cut it before I glue it all the way around, okay? So let's see. Let's cut it about right there. And then I'm just going to try to just cut it straight across. I got another pair of scissors over here. Let's see. No. Yes. Okay. Okay. Just cut it straight across like so, all the way around. Okay, so I've made my way all the way back around, and I'm going to have to let this set out for a bit, or I'm going to blast it with a hairdryer to heat this up. See this crease here, like I said, where it was folded in the package. It's okay. It's going to work itself out. So now that I've gotten all the way back around to the edge here, you can see how I have just cut that, and that actually fits together fairly well. And I know that this is hard to see, and it's a lot easier for me to hold in my lap while I'm doing this. But what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to take my glue gun, and I'm just going to start gluing these together just to bring it together into our cylindrical shape here. So I'm just going to hold this glue in place and then glue it here, here, and all the way down. And I'll be back. Okay, so I've got that glued all the way around. And now I'm going to use some of this nautical rope. We all know the lovely nautical rope from Dollar Tree. Let me open it up here. So I am just going to see about how much of this I'm going to need, because I'm going to glue it around the outside here. And that's just going to cover up where we glued this to that wooden base. And then I'll give myself about another 1.5 inches or so, just so that we don't have to worry with all this flip-flopping around. Uh-oh. Flip-flopping around. Shut up, Amber. All right. What we're going to do is we're just going to glue this here now. Like I said, I'm not real worried about this top part up here. Kind of having that crease in it. Just press that down there. Because after it sets out for a little bit, it will round itself right back out. Probably, like I said, I'm going to have to hit it with a hairdryer to heat it up. But anyway. All right. So now I'm just going to glue this rope all the way around the bottom. Okay. So I've made my way all the way around the bottom here. Uh-oh, I got glue right there. So now I want to put a handle on it because, like I said, I want this to be kind of like a little lantern. So I just took this piece of rope here, okay? I just cut it to whatever length and size that I wanted for the handle. Now let's pull this back. And now I want to be very careful how I'm gluing this down because I don't want the glue to show. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right here. And now let's glue down the edge of our rope here. Now I'm going to be putting another piece of rope around the top, okay? Just to kind of pull it all together. So let's see where, okay, I got to hold this so this will stand up. And I'm not saying to grab it by the handle, you know, drag it around everywhere, but I just wanted it because I like the look, you know, I just thought it was cute and I like the look. And now I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here. Now let's just go straight over here and glue it on this side. Ah, I've got it all over me. This is one of those crafts, like many other crafts that I do, where I'm going to get glue all over myself. So let's just glue this down right here. And hold that in place until this glue sets up. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm just using this other one here. Oh no, that's the wrong end, Amber. Anyway, I'm just going to use this other one here just as a measuring device. Let's see, right there. Let's cut it right there. Okay. All right. So this is a piece that we're going to use around the top. And I want to start right here. See, this is where we glued them together a while ago. I'm going to start here. I need another glue stick. There you go. So I'm just going to put glue kind of like on part of it, just like half of it right there. Okay. I'm going to hold this in place like so. Let that glue, please don't fall apart. Just hold it. Just hold it. I held it. Now let's just bring this around. And like I said, because of that angle where it was folded in the package, I'm just going to bring this around first, okay? Just to make sure that everything is nice and rounded before we go gluing it to the other pieces. And I'm hoping I'm making sense. I'm probably not making any sense here. I didn't want to glue it here, 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 and then risk warping it even further. So that's why I cut the rope to the exact length that I would need. And then you can kind of see, just get it in place with your fingers and you can kind of see where everything needs to be. Then we can kind of like spot glue it around. And I think that looks okay. Yeah. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here and I'm just going to glue it all the way around the top. Okay, so that's done. Now I once again have another piece of rope because as you can see the felt on the top here and I don't like that. So I want to try to sort of encase that. And we're going to put some glue right there. And then I'm going to glue this piece of rope on top of the other one, okay? Just to try to hide this a little bit. So you don't want to glue it right on top of the other piece of rope. Just bring it in just a little bit so that you can cover up that right there. I don't like the way it looks. So just put some glue here. And just be careful with this so that, you know, you don't pull your rope too tightly. Just place that there on top. And I'm going to do that all the way around. So this top part is done. And then I went on the bottom here. And I added another row of rope down here on the bottom as well. So now what I have here, these little bumblebee picks. And yes, this is from Hobby Lobby over in the party section, just like where I got this table runner. So over in the party supplies, that's where these little fellas came from. So I'm just going to add a couple, just to like really drive home the fact that, hey, these are bees. Let's see. All right, I'm sorry, little fella. Oh, Lordy, I dropped him. I'll have to cut this off your belly. No! All right, let's see. What do I want this? Let's just, oh, look at his little legs. Is that not adorable? Okay, let's see. Try to get the handle where it needs to be here. Okay, where it needs to be. I have all these little strands on this rope sometimes. It looks like hair or something. Okay. So now let's glue our little bee friend there. And I'm going to glue a couple more here, you know, like I said, just to drive it home that, hey, this is a honeycomb type deal and we have some bees. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what we have with our little bee friends here. And now here is my candle. Let's just set that down in there. All right. So that looks pretty good, but I want something to go around the candle. So I think I want to get some Spanish moss just to put around the bottom, just to give a little something, something, okay? So let me get some of that. Well, I don't really have any Spanish moss. I have some of this reindeer type moss. But anyway, this will be easy. We're just going to like cram it in like the little openings down here. I just want something so that's, you know, like not just a like a just flat candle sitting on, I just dropped it in the floor. Flat candle sitting on a flat piece of wood. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of give it some color and dimension down here. So I'm just going to tuck this around depending on the size of candle you use. I mean, you may not have room for this, but anyway, I'm just going to cram this down in here. And that will be that. So hold on and I will finish this and then I'm going to try to get a good picture for you.